Good afternoon, my ladies and gent. Is there a gent on here? I don't know yet. All right, so title of the video, this live video, is all about vacations and road trips because that has everything to do with your business. Yep, it does. How, Sandra? It doesn't make sense. Well, I'm going to explain it to you because I always do. Okay, so have you ever decided to go on a road trip, mini vacation? You're driving there and you pick out this perfect place on the beach and you're like, this is the perfect season for it. No storms, no water of any kind other than the actual ocean. It's going to be amazing. And you're all set to go. Everything's all set. You get everything packed into the car. And then you get in the car and you look at the gas needle and it's on the red line of E, like slightly below the E. And you're like, I have to make a decision. And then you decide, no, I'm not going to fill up. I'm good. Even though most assuredly you will run out of gas within the next 5 to 10 miles, you still say, nah, I'm good. I'm good. We're going to do this thing. We're going to do it without gas. Like, have you ever done that? No, because you're not insane. But it's the same thing when you're running a business online. You've got a business because you want to help people and you love what you do and you want to impact people and you want to get them the results that they need so badly. And I know that all the things in your business don't necessarily light you up, but they're not supposed to necessarily. And I know that it's like, well, I just want to do my business and do the things I'm good at and do the things I enjoy. That's what I want to do. That's why I started the business. I know. And stopping for gas is gross. It smells bad. You have like the grime on the handle. You have to do it though, because you're just not going to get to the ocean. You have to do it. If you don't, you're not going to get to the beautiful beach house. You probably forfeited your money on Airbnb. And because that's where you booked it, remember? And then, and if you did decide to fill up on gas, despite how what up, Shane? Despite how gross those handles are, and what's worse is if that little clicky thing doesn't work, and then you have to like hold it the whole time, you're like, oh gosh. And then you go into the glove box because you forgot to do it initially, but then you go into the glove box and you grab like an old McDonald's napkin. Not that anybody goes to McDonald's for drinks or anything, you're so weird. But then you grab the napkin and then you're like, good, because I don't want to touch it. Yeah, but you already touched it, so you still have to go in there and wash your hands. Oh, I know, it's gross to fill up a gas tanks. But when you do fill up in your gas tank, you're going to get to your destination, that beautiful beach house. You're not going to forfeit your down payment or your full week's rental at Airbnb. You're going to get the warm sand, the light breeze, the ocean dips, cool walks in the cold sand at night, beach barbecues, all the good stuff. And if you didn't, you just wouldn't get those things. And so like, even if you made it 5 miles, you're like, well, I'm on vacation technically. I'm not at work. I'm not at the beautiful beach house, but like, I'm over here by Taco Bell. It's like, okay, you went somewhere, but did you want to end up there? Did you want to end up at Taco Bell? That place smells too. So like, how much better is that than the gas station? Not a lot, arguably. I mean, some people I know we've got Taco Bell fans up in here, but like, right? I don't know. What's up, Troy? So, you don't have to love every part of your business, but like, if you don't do certain things in your business, it's not going to get you there. You're not going to get to the destination that you like dreamed about when you started your business. Like, if I own this business, if I run this business, I could do these different things. Yes, I could impact lives. Yes, I could make money for myself, but like, it would feel good and I would have my own schedule and I would have these opportunities and the freedom to create space, schedule, time. I'd be able to be my own boss, and that would be amazing because maybe you hate your corporate lifestyle, or maybe you hated bartending or waitressing or whatever. But that's why I love bringing tips and advice for business owners to grow their business online, because you get to decide that your business is worth it and your lifestyle is worth it and that your family is worth it. And I love being able to show people the mistakes that I made in growing my business. Because again, finance major, graduated with accolades, sick killer resume, great performance in the corporate world. None of it helped me start my own business. None of it. So self-education was the way that I had to do that. And I get to tell people how to avoid my mistakes and how to use the things that I did use, that I got to leverage, that worked for me, and help them in their business so they can go faster. They can avoid the mistakes. They can, hey Crystal, they can avoid the mistakes and they can use what worked for me and get their way faster and stop wasting time. Like I condense like all my 15 years in corporate and business ownership, and I use that for all of my clients and for you guys when we're doing free trainings and stuff in here and in my group. So I like helping people, not waste years and tons of money and thousands of dollars on an education that they may or may not have gotten. So there are loads of tactics I can teach, like how to build your audience full of people who would love to work with you, which information you should be posting about and why, how to create email drip campaigns for your business and that are higher converting than industry average, because that's important. Which Facebook member request questions should you be asking in order to get the right people into your group, and the information you should be including on your opt-in, like your lead magnet thank you page, what to tell them there, what to do next, like what should you be talking about on that. And all of these are important to help your business grow and make your life easier. And I do these trainings all the time, but really it can be a bit useless, if you're not implementing anything, of course, but also if you don't understand the critical elements that are involved in growing a business and having a foundation for your business so it can actually grow and thrive and get bigger and affect more people and make you more money and freedom and da-da-da-da. So what I find often is that people have been running their business online for like a year or two or even more. Like I just had a conversation with somebody today, up to 10 years, whoa, sorry guys. It's an earthquake in Buffalo. That's what happened. So go with it. It's fine. These people think they're doing well enough. And then some people they're not interested in doing more. Hey, Irene. Hey, Mike. They're not interested in getting to the next level. They're like, oh, this is good enough. Like I can pay all my bills and I have like an okay life and I'm good. So they don't try harder. They don't feel the need and the drive to learn more and figure out what they don't know that could get them to the next level. And I'm talking about like more income, more satisfaction, more connectedness, more purpose, more wealth, more time. They're just satisfied to stay where they are. And for the people who want greater, who know that they were made for more, who know that this can't just be it for them, that there's way more that they could be doing, they begin to realize that they need to know more than whatever they know now in order to get it done. You need to fortify your business foundation and then create powerful marketing, sales, and client services approaches within your business if you want it to grow and scale and really work for you too. So they want to build their business as like a machine. The clients that come to me, they want to build a machine that works for them, that's easy to run, that's systemized, that doesn't take more stress, that it actually requires less time, less stress. So I want you to ask yourself these things right now. If you own your own business online and you are a service-based business, do you have goals for this month and this year? Do you know who your dream client is, like in detail? Are they willing to spend more than $1,000 to get the solution from you? What is the method that you're using to grow your audience by 50 to 100 people or more every month? What kind of content are you posting for them in order to connect and engage with them so they can actually reply to you and start having relationship conversations? What's the real offer that you're putting out there, and what is the payment price for those options? And what is your process for moving your client through the customer journey, through beginning onboarding all the way through their customer satisfaction journey and offboarding them as a client? If you don't know for sure what those things are, it doesn't really matter if you have goals or not, because you'll never get there if these things aren't in place and a part of your like day-to-day operations like a machine. The moves that you make will be sporadic. They'll be out of order. They'll be like shooting from the hip. It'll be a bit chaotic and it'll be stressful. So, the likes don't matter. The compliments on your post don't matter. The compliments on your logo don't matter. They don't matter if you're not showing up online for your business the right way and that you have an operation that runs like a machine. And I didn't have everything locked down in the beginning. Like for the first 2 years, it was a mess. It was a mess. It was very sloppy and I was very stressed all the time. And that's why it's so great to help people avoid the mistakes that I made, because that was like affecting my home life. And now people get to get results too. I have my group coaching program open for enrollment for a limited amount of people that are coming in. The doors will be closing next week. I get to take my clients through a process that works for them and their unique businesses. And I give them the foundation and the tactics to grow past their like 6-figure goals for the year and higher, which is so fun for me. Selfishly, that's more fun for me. I get to see people succeed all the time and I get to like high five them. And I don't need to take credit. I just get to have fun and watch them succeed and get to their goals and surpass goals. Like it's amazing. It affects their whole family and all of their clients. So imagine being able to roll into Christmas season this year and look back so proud of what you did and the business that you built and how much fun you had and how many lives you changed and all that money you made and how you're set up for an even bigger year in 2021. Like, how do you act with your family if that's where you're sitting in December? How do you act with your family at the dinner table when you feel that way, when you know that your business is going well? How do you talk to your boyfriend or your kids or your spouse? Like, how do you talk to people? How do you show up? How like, do you walk into your car smiling all the time because things are good? They're genuinely good and you're not stressed out about money anymore and you know that you're making an impact and you have a purpose? Like, how much more energy do you have to be creative and excited just because you're so confident with the money that's coming in that makes things easier on your life? What are the charities that you're excited to give to? That's my favorite. That's so fun to be able to give without credit, to be able to give, drop gift bombs and drop money for people who need it, and just knowing that you made something better for somebody. Because with extra time and money, another thing you can do is like go after that hobby or that exercise or that sport or whatever that you've always wanted to do but never really had time or money to do. And then you can start doing that in like every day or every week, whatever the schedule would be for that. Like rock climbing is a big one for a couple of the people that I know. A ninja course is another one that a client of mine decided to go for after she's like, now I have more time and I have more money. I'm doing the ninja thing. Cool. Don't break into my house. If you're ready for that, I do have spots on my calendar open so that we can see if you're a good fit for the program. And I'm only taking a small number of people so that we can like knock it out of the park together and they can get way more time and attention from me. But there are spots still available and the doors will be open until next week. So I will put my link in the comments and we can connect and find out whether or not you are in the right place to go into this group coaching program with me. And I will, what time is it? Let me see, what time is it? I never have a watch on. I don't know why I look at my wrist all the time. I still do. I don't know if I ever wore a watch. What time is it? 3:08. I do have to go shortly, but I will put a link in the comments. And if I don't see any of you or connect with any of you, I hope that you stay awesome and have an amazing Thursday or Friday, depending on where we are in the world. I can't do math anyway. And I will get back at you guys soon. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care.